It's a perfect example though.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, this guy, he was homeless 2 years ago.
Living under a palm tree.
Living under a tree in Florida. Been talking with Brad and I for the last year and some change.
But he was talking to other lenders before he got to me. So he was denied multiple times.
Yeah, and they told him they couldn't do it. But you worked with them and got everything where it needed to be and got him pre-approved and we got him a home.
Yeah, so the whole thing is he's 13 months into Chapter 13 bankruptcy. The VA guidelines state that after 12 months of payments into Chapter 13, a lender can give favorable consideration for approval of a loan. There you go, the VA being vague. Well, how favorable are we, right? What does that mean, right? His FICO score was above the minimum, right? The main thing is any bankruptcy, you have to establish credit responsibility. When you do the other one where you wipe out all your debts, it's very difficult to reestablish within 12 months. So usually you don't see that, right? But Chapter 13, you consolidate and you make a monthly payment, right? So we did the proper steps. We got the approval from the court and we got the approval from us. We pushed forward. I mean, geez, it was not even 30 days from the time that we got the approval. I mean, it took a little bit to get the approval because we had to go through the courts. They had to do their paperwork and they wanted me to issue a pre-approval. I'm like, I don't know if I can pre-approve this because I'm going to get a denied because he's got a bankruptcy. So I had to go through our legal to get that pre-approval. And they're like, oh yeah. So we got it within a month and a half, sent him over to Fritz. We found a house. We closed in 30 days. So it took 2.5 months. That was probably the longest transaction. But
well, I mean, there were circumstances surrounding that caused that.
Well, and I went to high school with that kid.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just crazy how
the connection.
Oh yeah, and like I had, even now, if I send you someone who's in that situation, like you're saying, you sleep fine at night. Like I sleep fine at night knowing like you're not just going to take their call and never call them back again.
Correct.
Like it's eventually, it might take a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, but we'll get there.
And the reason why we call him Bankruptcy Batman is because apparently I took a call from him and he said, if you can make this happen, I'm coming to sign in a Batman costume. I don't remember this.
Please tell me.
I don't remember this. I don't remember him telling me that. So I had a closing.
He did full Batman costume, mask, cape, everything.
I had a closing at 9 a.m. and he was at 10 and at the same location. So I'm walking out with the clients and I look over and I'm like, you don't see that every day. There's a Batman in the parking lot. And then he's like hovering right over by me. I'm like, what is going? So then he takes off his mask. He goes, hey, Brad. And I was like, what am I looking at here? And he's like, I told you, on our first call, if you make this deal happen, I'm going to sign. He's like, I'm a man of my word. I was like, well, us Marines are. All right, let's go. So he legit signed all of his mortgage docs in his Batman costume. So we dubbed him, and he's cool with it, Bankruptcy Batman.
That's fantastic.
It was an awesome transaction, and hearing his story and how we've changed his life.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not saying that we did it all. But there's a lot that he had to do, but we gave him the tools.